Once upon a time, the West End area was known as the Coney Island of New Orleans, a reference to the waterfront theme park in New York. But it's been nothing more than a vacant lot surrounded by a chain link fence since Hurricane Katrina. Now an effort is underway to bring business back. Danny Monteverdi tells us when we could see work begin and what will be different this time.
People strolled along Lakeshore Drive and sailed on the lake on Saturday, but it was a far different scene near the old West End area. Desolate is one way to describe it right now. If all goes according to plan, things could change in the not too distant future.
I drove past West End yesterday and that old parking lot, it still is in a shambles. It's still not what we remember, but it gives me hope that we will transform it over the next few years.
The 5-acre site sits partly in Orleans Parish, partly in Jefferson Parish. The site in Jefferson is owned by the state. New Orleans City Councilman Joe Geruso is confident politics won't get in the way.
I tell people all the time, getting one thing done in one government is difficult. Trying to get 3 different branches from Orleans, Jefferson, the state to try and do something all at once is a challenge, but we've met it.
Wooden pilings in the lake are all that's left of the restaurants that used to be here in the West End area. Prior hurricanes wiped them off the map. That's one reason they won't be rebuilt the way they were. Aside from what nature can do to buildings over the water, the Corps of Engineers has banned new construction on the lake in this spot because of floodgates built at the mouth of the 17th Street Canal after Katrina. That's led to a clean slate of sorts as lawmakers figure out the next steps for the property.
Recreation has changed since Fitzgerald's and Bruning's and Swanson's and Jaeger's and all the restaurants that used to be out there. What makes the most sense to be there? Is it more restaurants, which I would love the idea of making this an entertainment center? Is there some really good retail that we can bring out there? Possibility for people to live there as well.
A mix of retail, restaurants, maybe some condominiums. That's what I think most of us are envisioning, just a multi-use kind of development.
Jefferson Parish Councilwoman Jennifer Vrencken says she hopes that Orleans and Jefferson can benefit from the restoration.
We've been working in Jefferson on the Bucktown side of the parish line, and so we have some really nice recreational and educational things planned there, things like kayak and canoe launches and children's play areas. I think that's going to work in synergy with the more commercial things that will be on the New Orleans side. When we're able to put that pedestrian crossing back, all of this should really work together to just be a vibrant and fabulous lakefront.
Danny Monteverdi, Eyewitness News.
Jefferson and Orleans officials say they'll ask for input from the public about what they'd like to see in West End as this process moves forward.